Okay, and I'll actually post this on a private channel that we have. That on YouTube, I can make private channels or whatever. And so only you and I can see. So what this is going to do, and I wanted to start this a lot earlier. Cannon, this is Chaz. Chaz, this is Cannon. We might rename you Cannon. Sorry.
Hey, Cannon.
We think of a better name later.
Shannon.
Shannon. Oh, it's female. That makes it even more interesting. I kind of like that. But not Shannon.
Right. No Shannon.
Let's write that. We can think of a female name for our camera. So anyway, I wanted to do this earlier. I think this will be a great way for us to get used to what's going on here, and we can actually document. And what we'll do is I'll post these raw videos that we're just screwing around with on our private channel. And when you get time, phone, what, it doesn't really matter when you're at lunch or whatever. Watch yourself. Watch me. Watch yourself. Tell me, hey Scott, you did this a lot, or you said all the time.
Okay.
And right, so when we do the real stuff,
Used to
so
it.
I just caught myself saying because I brought it up earlier.
Right.
So this is what we used to teach our class to do, right? To present in front of each other and critique each other and debate each other, so you can learn how to do better later. So
And I think there has to be some sort of adversity sometimes between us, like on a topic, kind of like sportscasters.
Yeah.
For LeBron, not
They
for
love
LeBron.
that.
Adversity sells.
all the time.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Like
it's
we
hard.
normally- like
it
we
can be
normally
random,
do.
right? It can be random.
Let it be
things,
random,
Like we do a random video just on that, or a topic that we both are kind of. Let's talk about this today. It doesn't have to necessarily be a part of the series, but one of those just quirks that just somebody can just log in. and
Absolutely.
just have. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
I'd say we
yeah,
put every piece of content that sounds brilliant to just get it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, we just wanted to
We're
throw
gonna do bloopers.
maybe. Although no one will watch our bloopers unless we're popular.
Say you're popular, right? Yeah.
When we're popular, then let's laugh at them.
Behind the scenes.
Dude,
Cool.
I would love to be at that point.
Yeah, we could be there.
We
Just
can
gotta
be
start
there. Why not us?
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
I'm gonna just keep saying that.
All right.
That's
So, I
that's
coined
not
that.
our.
Don't joke it.
That's my affirmation right now.
Yes, sir. That's what it's meant to be.
Make it happen.
See?
Oh yeah. Do you have another one?
I think I got one at home.
Just one?
Yeah. I
How'd
gave
you
one
have-
out at the tournament.
Oh.
Yep. It's funny because I had a student in career marketing class this past one. And he was looking at my wristband. He's like, where you get that wristband from? I'm like, it's mine. He's like, I had one of those. He was like, did you pick that up off the floor? I was like, no, it's mine. What you talking about? He's like, oh, I got it from Sherry. He's like, that's my motivation right there. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it says make it happen. So that's what I do. I make it happen. And I was like,
But he got it from Sherry?
yeah, because I gave Sherry a bunch of wristbands for her little box.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he actually took it and was like, hey, I got to make it happen. So I was like,
You know she's the sociopath, right?
cut. Nah.
That's right. You got to remember. No profanity.
But yeah.
Our channel is profanity free. All our channels are. Podcast. My keto channel is. Sometimes I might say freaking or something like that, but
Yeah.
just to emphasize something. But yeah, we keep it profanity free because we don't want to offend anybody.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
And if somebody that uses profanity a lot, you won't offend them by not using profanity. So
Right. Somebody who doesn't use profanity,
correct.
the opportunity is there
Absolutely.
to offend.
This will be a good.
Sorry, Mom.
This would be a good way also to test our microphone. So, if I turn to you and we lose the volume, then we're going to have to position that microphone somewhere else. I think it's going to pick up just fine the way we're doing right now.
It's shotgun. It has the opportunity to come off though, because I see that little coil. So it can come
No,
off.
it's
No?
fixed. It won't move.
Okay.
I mean, I could hook a longer cord to that and move. I could put it on a boom and put it right here,
Yeah.
and it would work really good that way.
Okay.
But it depends on our situation. You know, we're kind of mobile right now, so we don't really want to do that. But did you see the Yeti was on that boom?
Right. Yeah.
I could buy another one and put it down like that.
Then we're gonna do live feeds, a live discussion.
Yeah. With more people? Oh, on
just like go live.
Oh, we're
to
going to do
YouTube.
that.
Yeah.
That's the plan. They're going to ask us questions.
Yeah.
I want to
Right,
do
live,
questions.
right.
Yeah.
Questions.
How do I interview? How do I get a job? I don't, whatever the questions are,
Right.
of course we want to, tell the people that, specific questions about interviewing and stuff. We'll answer all that live. We could do that now.
We don't have no people to ask questions.
We can get them. You're the, I thought you were the social media marketing guy.
I am social media.
Well, get the
marketing
people.
guy. We gotta have some
I'm the
content.
talent.
We gotta have some content.
Not if it's live.
But they have to have a reason to come to our live channel.
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Guru.
That'd be
5
cool.
minutes with Guru Scott.
I think and Chaz.
Ask him anything. No, I'm just right now. I'm just a telecaster. I'm the commentator. Ask him anything. He'll answer.
Hey, that's pretty good actually. I'll have to dress up for that one. But I just had the idea. I just lost it. Oh, live streaming. That's the future.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm speaking all the things that should happen. Yeah. Once you speak it,
Do you already know how to do that?
Existence.
Live stream
Live.
like Facebook or YouTube and stuff? 'Cause actually, I don't.
Yeah.
It can't
Does
be that hard.
your camera have a capability of
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it? Yeah. Your camera's got the capability. They were probably almost set. It's really just the permissions of each channel. But Vimeo does a nice production, live production.
They don't have no people. Vimeo doesn't
Vimeo?
have traffic.
No. They have a interface to where you can multi-broadcast to Facebook, YouTube.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How
At the
much
same
does that
time.
cost?
It's a subscription. So. Yeah.
I like Vimeo.
Yeah. So I just know it's part. We use a Mevo camera right now at the church, and Mevo is actually good for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But part of the
It's 360.
no, but it's fisheye.
Okay. So that lens is a fisheye.
Fisheye.
Can't you see how wide it is?
Yeah, but you have to use a tablet to interface with it. So like so let's say we're looking at this scene, I can tell it to focus here and it won't see us, even though we're there. I can tell it to zoom in there, and though the rest of the scene is still visible to the user.
It's a little blurry.
It can be depending on how far you zoom. It's just the quality of the camera. It's not like a zoom like blur zoom. It's like, hey, this is who I'm talking to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, if you're in focus, the stuff behind you is kind of
No, it disappears. No, it's just a box.
Disappears.
Yeah, it's just a box. So there's a focus box. So it can be this wide, and I'm looking at the whole room, or I can go here. Now the camera obviously still sees everything,
Yeah.
but it only shows what's in the focus box.
That's
and,
interesting.
and then you can do pans, all from a still camera. It does pans, and it'll pan to you. It'll zoom down here. It'll broad back out. Like I'll be playing with that thing. And you
Bring it over.
You can. I can't. It's churches.
Oh.
They use it every day.
Can we meet over there one day?
Yeah, I don't know. I can ask.
I'd be interested to see it.
Yeah. You can come. You can come. You can come on Thursday night. It's no dress code Thursday.
No dress code. You have dress code on
Thursday
Sunday?
night. Not really. I mean, I do because I'm an usher.
Right.
But yeah.
No, this is wireless. I think I can hook my phone or tablet to it and do what you're saying too.
Right.
I
Yeah,
just
you can
I
use a
haven't
tablet.
tried it.
It's just a program. Yeah. So this has a program associated, a software associated with it. Right.
If I
That's-
wanna use it.
That's the same thing. So the Mevo camera has Mevo software
Right.
that pulls up and allows you to manage
Yeah, right.
everything. So you manage the sound and all video and the speed of the upload and all of that kind of stuff. Mevo.
What do you guys use it for?
We live stream to Facebook every service.
That's all you use it for?
That's all we use it for.
So you do know what you're doing.
That's all we use it for.
That's cool. I definitely want to try that.
Yeah.
Again, we got to get going though.
Yeah.
Content. So let's just brainstorm between now and Tuesday of an hour's worth of content, but not formal. Give me a signal if you're answering the phone.
No.
you don't even have your ear thing in. Like, and let's make it something that we're already familiar with, like that came out of our capstone class. And I want to sit down behind the table and play with the backdrops, and that so I could look at it later and see if it looks good or not. Because I don't want to film a bunch of real stuff and then say, right? None of this is any good because the green screen didn't work for whatever.
Yeah.
I want to see what looks good. We need to do a lot of testing, I guess.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And we're doing that now, actually.
Right. Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's good.
You know who Casey Neistat is? Very big YouTuber.
Casey?
He always wears glasses, Ray-Bans. It's kind of his trademark. But the reason why he does it is because he has to look at this, but he doesn't want the camera to know the audience. But he's a crazy vlogger. I mean, he rides a boosted board all through New York City while he's holding that freaking camera. You know what a boosted board is, right? It's an electric skateboard, a big long skateboard, and it goes like 40 miles an hour. And you control it with just a little remote.
Really?
Small on your phone, yeah. Forward, backward, stop. And then, of course, you lean and try. Oh, I want one so bad. And they're only like $450.
Wow. Boosted board. I remember those other runs. Where you lean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those Segways. Yeah.
Oh well, that's the original.
Yeah, Segway's the original. What's
It
the
has
one
a
without
gyroscope inside there?
Yeah. Those things are. What happened to the Segway tours? Wasn't that what Linus?
That was
doing?
Linus. I don't think he actually owned it.
Yeah, that's right. Pacific Sea Flight.
You're talking millions of dollars to get that going. In fact, when he interviewed, I hired him.
Yeah.
He interviewed for a business instructor position, and he was showing me all that sea flight stuff, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" I asked him straight up, "What are you doing here? Want a job for $38,000 a year when you're showing me all this amazing, entrepreneur stuff?"
What do you say?
It's all a hoax.
Yeah.
So he's not real. It's not real.
I know.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's a show. It's
To cover up.
on camera. You're a fake, Linus.
See me on the private channel.
In fact, I have a few things to say to Tonya, and Linus, and Sherry, but I won't if she's still working at ACC. But Tonya and Linus are off limit, right? Open game now?
Yeah. Technically.
I actually saw Tonya too in the building I was working in.
Oh, what's she doing?
She was doing a massage. We had this big conference,
Yeah.
and so they do massages for the guests during breaks and lunch. And she's like in the room on my floor, and so I had to walk by this glass room with her in it to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so I totally ignored her. Right? I don't know if she saw me or not.
Yeah.
I mean, from here to the car. So she might not recognize me though, because I'm skinnier now and I'm not wearing a tie.
She probably wasn't expecting to see you there either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I heard she did a pretty weird exit.
I thought we got rid of her.
You did. You guys fired her, and she still thinks that ACC made a mistake, and if they apologize, she might come back. And then she freaked out Laura Noel at Costco to the point where her husband was like, "Who the f- is this lady?" Right? It freaked him out. She thought Tonya went, "Yeah, Tonya's all can get all pretty weird sometimes."
Yeah.
Anyway. We won't talk about ACC too much, but it's kind of fun to catch up on things because it's been so long since I've been there. All right, man. What do you think?
All right.
Did
It's
we
good.
make it? I just,
Made some progress.
be honest. In my mind, tonight was all about just showing up.
Okay. We were here.
We are here. We actually made the first step. Your decision was a big first step.
Yours.
But I was ready. I made the decision a while ago. I was just waiting for you to be ready.
Well, here I am.
Here you are.
Here I am.
I'm very happy.
I got lost on the way.
I thought about that today. I was like, it's been a while.
But no, I was picturing it in my head. Like, I remember turning left, and I remember turning right on Wisteria, and then I don't remember where I went after that. And when I kept going, I was like, I think I went too far, and so I ended up on 80th, but I couldn't find what part of 80th you were
Yeah.
on. I was like, what is that?
I'm sorry. It's like instead of just telling you how to
No,
get here, I was like,
I
just
meant to-
Google map it, dude, because I don't even think I knew where you were.
Yeah, I
don't know how to tell you.
I was down there.
I thought you were over there. Because you came
Oh,
in
I
from
was over
Diamond
there.
High. Okay.
I did come from this way, but I passed. When I drove right past your house, I was like, I'm like, where's the car? And I look back because I'm looking for the truck. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, I was out here doing some. I try to keep busy now. I used to just come home and sit in front of the television and I change and all that. So I'm ready to hustle.
Yeah.
And when I hustle, I'm gonna make some nice shoes.
Yeah. They're going bad though. They're old, but
Yeah, it looks like 80s porn star.
I'm out of here.
Don't take it. Are you sexy?
They're comfortable.
They look comfortable.
Everybody thinks they're slippers. Why do we have to wear slippers to work?
What did we call those?
Loafers,
Loafers?
or moccasins.
Loafers. That's the business term for it.
Yeah, loafers. They're not penny loafers though.
What's a penny loafer? I can't even remember.
Where you put the penny in the thing of your shoe. It had a slot for a coin. I don't even think it was meant for a coin. You don't remember penny loafers?
Yeah, I do.
I wore
but
those when I was little.
I do now, but how old?
How old? I was 7 wearing penny loafers.
I'm surprised they were still around when you were 7.
30 years
I mean, that
ago,
comes from
easy.
like the 30s, right?
30 years ago, easy.
No, from the 1930s.
No, I know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying I wore them 30 years
Yeah,
ago.
that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they were still around. I don't think I ever had penny loafers. I grew up in Vans, dude.
Vans?
I'm older than you.
My son likes Vans.
That's all I wore. I wouldn't wear anything but Vans or Ocean Pacific.
This dude has like 8 pairs of Vans. He wants every color, and then my mother-in-law convinced him that he liked Jordans, and now he just wants to wear Jordans to try to fit in. And I'm like, dude, get back to your Vans.
You see the new NBA player? He signed a deal with Reebok because he wants to sell kids real basketball shoes for less than $50. He said kids should not be paying over $100 for shoes to play basketball. I can't remember who he is. A real famous NBA guy. One of the stars. I can't remember his name though.
Durant?
No, not lower than that. Not that big. I think he was like, I don't know. I don't remember.
These guys look weird these days.
Yeah, with the beards and stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know what that's all about.
I don't either, actually.
I don't know. I just like so many people. It's such a fad. That's all it is.
I asked Yara, I said, would you want me to do that? She's like, hell no.
I remember Peter Griffin did it. He had birds growing in his neck.
I was trying to show you.
I don't have a reception in here.
So next week we'll do the studio and we're going to message each